Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ritu and my channel's name is Ritu's Rainbow World. These are my few previous videos and I hope you guys have already loved it. And thank you so much for your love and support. So these are the four kulas or small pots that usually is being used in the Bengali tradition. So we have a tradition that we should not be discarding these four of them. So I am gonna take the poster colors and then this color and using the glue, the Fevicryl. The brush which I'm using is this thick one and the thin one. The thick one would be for painting the base and the thin one will be for designing. So before we start doing this, we should make sure, since we are using the oil paint, we should make sure that we have the paper applied anywhere we use. So the three colors which I'm using is this red one, green one and this yellow one. So red I will be taking as a base and then yellow as the small designs that I'm gonna try on these pots. The design which is already there will be the same design which I will be doing it, but just that I'm trying to repaint all of these pots. So first thing first, so I'm taking the base red, so I'm just kind of painting it completely red. Now if you are wondering what these pots are made of, these pots are actually made of the normal clay, the earthen pot clay, which I still remember was used in my wedding. So one of my aunt have told me actually to reuse it and to make it a little beautiful for the decor, and also finally I got a time to do DIY after a very long time. So I'm really happy doing this. I kind of did this last Sunday and I was so the entire work was so pleasing and I really loved it, the way it actually turned out. So I'm painting so I have painted all the four and then inverted it and kept it. The second coating, now it is very required that we do the second coating because first coating tends to be a little light. As you can see the exact kind of painting that was happened last time when it was painted. So I kind of made double coating of it. So make sure that you do not touch the neck of this pot, because the neck of the pot I am trying to paint it with the green. So I made sure as much as I can to make it a little careful of not touching the neck of this pot. I kind of applied the two coats of it. So please make sure that the color is evenly spread on the pot. It was very important that we evenly spread on the pot. So I kind of applied the two coatings and then I have reapplied the third layer, oh no, the second layer on the fourth pot. Now you can see the color can be a little runny, but please make sure it should not be little runny. I kind of applied it once more. Make sure that it is evenly spread and looks good after drying. Then next thing I'm taking is the green color, which I'm gonna apply on the neck of these pots just to give it a contrast. So, initially I wanted to take the yellow one, but then I thought to have the green one as a neck of these pots. So this is the plate where I'm gonna apply this green color with a little bit of water. Do not if you can avoid water, that's more enough. The color will be more good and at the same time it will be very convenient as well. So make sure whenever you apply the neck of the pot to be a little better, because we have to very take care about the normal the boundaries and the look of it. So please, this is a little careful to make it a proper finishing. So the same thing we will be doing on the all the four pots. Make sure that all the base is completely dry, because as you can see, if the base is not dry, the color will be forming and will be messing up the color with the neck. As you can see in my hand, I'm getting the red color. So the mistake was, you have to let this pot dry after the 2 coatings completely. Doing this very carefully is important to get the finish of this pot.
तो बोलता सच बताना दिखता। मैं बोली हाँ रे, मैनेजर होने के लिए मोटा होना थोड़ी ज़रूरी है, तो दिखता है मैनेजर, तो टेंशन ना ले। पता है उधर क्या बोलता, तो उसको चढ़ा रही है ना दिखते। मैं बोली नहीं, बिल्कुल नहीं, क्या को चढ़ाती मैं।
Now I'm coloring the fourth one. So this is how the color turned out to be, and I was also thinking to color it inside as well. Now as you can see that we can see that the color got spilled because of this runny thing. So I kind of reapplied this green color on the neck of the pot. The more careful and with more finish we'll do this, it will lead to a good look on the pot. So I will be painting the inner side of these pots as well. I will let it dry and I will try and do the touch up of the other 4 pots as well. Now it's very important that we use the exact color of the normal poster colors. Now the color, as you can see in the tray, is a little leafy kind of color, but when we kind of applied it on the pot, it turned out to be a dark green. So that's how the color works with the pot. So keeping that in mind, we should select the color as well. So I'm trying to color the inner side of the pots. So I'm just painting the inner of these pots. Make sure not to make it very runny again and again, because that will give you a good finishing. So I'm coloring the third one, which is again the inner side of the inner neck of exactly the pot, trying to make it having a proper finish, because that's something which is very, very, very important to make an inner finish. Completed with the third one and then moving to the fourth one. So if the color consistency of the painting is good, then it's very, very, very easy to color on the pot. Now pot, what I feel, more than canvas, it's very easy to paint on the earthen pots. So all the four are completely colored. The last one, which was having a little bit of crack while transport, because my marriage was in Nagpur and then we completely took all our stuffs to Hyderabad, so little damage happened, so I kind of trying to cover it up. So all the four I'm giving a touch up, and I think they are roughly done. Let it dry completely for a good amount of time. So I think I have kept it for like 15 to 20 minutes with full speed of fan, so that will speed up the work. I kind of almost done doing the touch ups, and one more thing, the brush size is also very important. So all the four are so done with all the four pots. I You can see it's completely dry. There is one area where the green color got spilled from the neck of the pot, so I kind of cleaned that as well. Now I'm taking the third color, which is the yellow, to give it a proper design on the entire pots. Now I'm taking this green color from this poster color, not the green, the yellow one. Now because the previous poster color was completely dry, so it was not giving me that exact color. So this poster color I'm taking, I am completely trying to paint it with the water, trying to mix it with the water. So if the color is something in this pot, then you can you know easily mix it with taking a little water in the mixing tray, and then touch up on the tray, because this poster color is in its tray itself. So I'm trying this actually. Yeah, it is turning out better, because green and yellow texture comes out to be really good. So as you see, the two pots I've already painted. The normal paints which I did which was already done in the previous pots, and then a little different dots here and there on the neck of the pot and also at the back of the pot makes it look really beautiful. So I'm just, as you can see, there is already the color of the previous already was there. So I'm just trying to do the same kind of design. Make sure that you do it twice, because once if we do, the color exactly will not come out that contrasting. So I'm kind of mixing the water in between. So finally done with the third one, doing with the fourth one, which was a little damaged. So if any other pot is little damaged, you have to take extra care to cover up the seals. Now this also I'm doing the same thing. I'm doing it twice, because it was very much essential to get the complete contrast on this. So that's how second part also I did it. Now next I'll go with the neck of this pot. Now neck of the pot also you have to be a little careful, so that it does not becomes runny, and the design comes the exact way. And the three dots followed by the length of the pot. You can do any designs. Now this is the simplest design I've ever thought, because it's been a long time I never worked on these pots, so I was little skeptical about any other design, so I try to keep it as simple as I can. But however, if you know better designs, it would be amazing. Now while I was painting it, I tried to have a light music, so that's how speeds up my work. Now if by chance the color becomes a little runny, make sure you sit with the cotton pad, so that if it becomes runny, then and there you can use the cotton pad, as I've already done, if you have seen that. Now this is the fourth pot which I am painting. This is the thin brush which I'm taking, which I've already mentioned at the start of the video. So do keep watching from the start to the end to get a proper way how I am doing it, because just in case you kind of skip it, then you will miss a lot of instructions that is very much required to work on the earthen pot. Now this is again the same design which is running. So at the back of the pot also I've put a small kind of round with the yellow that gives an amazing contrast, by the way. And I will let you know whenever how I decorated this at my living room. But as of now I did not decorated it, but I'm sure I have some plan to decorate it in the living room. Now the next video will be about the big earthen pot which I'm gonna paint. So in my wedding there was a big earthen pot जिसको हम बोलते हैं जैसे हवन या सामग्री में, जिसमें मैं क्या बोलूँ, there is a ritual where husband and wife while wedding give hand in hand and then cover up with the towel. So that is also an earthen pot which I'm gonna paint in the next video. So this here I'm done with the fourth one. So all the 4 pots are pretty much ready. Now to decorate it, now it's a time to have some decoration. So I already had this small kind of lace, because I used to do, as I already mentioned, this kind of small embroidery works. So I thought to use that by sticking it with again a Fevicryl, which I've already shown at the start of the video. So I kind of cut it and then applied it on all the 4 direction of the pots to make it a little different and having a little Rajasthani kind of look, because I love the way Rajasthani does the pot work. I really love them. So this is how I'm gonna do it. This is the Fevicryl which I applied. Do not use any water with the Fevicryl because that is not gonna stick to your earthen pots. So I am thinking to decorate it this way on top and all, but I cannot see that any of the designs are completely being used if I do it that way. So the first pot I did, and I will be doing the same thing in all the 4 pots, and I will definitely let you know how I decorated in my living room. So these are the 4 pots that I've done.